Hi, Internet friends. This is Tim Schrock from Design Build Solutions bringing you today's Tech Tip Tuesday. On today's tip, I want to talk about walls and specifically their automatic heights and instances, scenarios where this particular scenario where I think it's appropriate to manually adjust the height of a wall. Let's get started. Hi friends, thanks so much for watching my videos on Chief Architect Tech Tip Tuesdays. If you enjoy this information, would you click like and subscribe down there? And if you have the inkling, send me a tip, monetary donation, if you will, paypal.me/designbuildsolutions. Thanks. Let's get into today's tip. So a couple weeks ago, there was a question about adjusting the height of a wall, manually adjusting the height of the wall versus letting automatic, the chief architect do the automatic model of it. And I agree that most of the time, I really want the chief architect to do the automatic adjustments of everything, framing, wall heights, thicknesses, et cetera. But in many cases, as I find in remodeling and additions, there are times where it's appropriate for us as users to manually input the height of a wall. And this model is one particular case where I believe it's appropriate. I have this case where the existing conditions actually had, this was a sunroom, which we removed, and we extended more of it. Let me go down to the foundation and you'll see kind of where the existing lay, and then we added, this 19 inches and some 4 feet over here to make this all the space. In addition, this slab is going to remain where it's at. We're going to add a slab out here that's flush with this slab, which is -3 inches from the living room space above. But we want the addition to be flush across here, makes sense. So on top of the slab that we're going to add and the existing slab, we're going to add sleepers to make this floor flush. This height of the wall is going to be our typical 8-foot pre-cut stud, and this height of the ceiling is not at 8 feet. We've got it at 109, a 9-foot ceiling. So chief architect, we're also going to, this brick here, facade is going to remain where it's at, and we're just going to add a thin stud wall in front of the brick with drywall in front of that. So what I do is I add this thin wall layer on top of the brick wall. So there's 2 separate walls, and that's creating infinitely small room between the two because those 2 wall types are actually touching. So in my elevation, you'll notice I've already drawn a ceiling joist right here, but my wall is going up to meet this ceiling height. Now, you might say, well, move this wall over to here and change, whoops. I'm not sure why the program does that, but anyway, that's my screen drawing program that does that zooming in. So I move this wall over to here, and then there's this room that we can select, change the room height to 8 foot to match this one, and then move it back. Already ahead of you, already did that. It's already to here, still to here. Now, and then because I've changed my floor thicknesses, floor structure to show the subfloor, the sleepers, and the concrete down here, my wall also goes down this thick. So if I were to select this wall and create the framing, I don't necessarily need to show framing. There we go, and take the elevation. You see how this plate goes up to here? See, that's a situation where I don't want it to go up that high. So I'm going to take my other elevation here. And you'll notice my studs are also coming down to here. So I select that, that's a joist. Oh, that's a stair section. That's not stud. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to select my wall. I don't necessarily have to bring up the bottom, but if I bring the top to the floor, to the ceiling joist section, and then build my wall studs, you'll notice that my elevation, my plate goes right beneath the ceiling joist as I want it to, because this is the line of my brick right here. So we'll zoom in on that. This is the brick layer. We're gonna have our ledger right here, the top plates, so to speak, of our thin wall, and then the header for that opening. So there are cases where it's appropriate to manually drag the wall where you want it. All right. I hope this is helpful. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this information, click like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. I enjoy the interaction with each and every one of you. Take care.